I'll roll it up. There's nothing like getting a good deal and paying next to nothing for it. Utilize those thrift stores. You actually may find that gem that you've been searching for and a whole lot more. Who doesn't love an amazing deal, right? Got lucky with another beautiful day. It's great to hear those beautiful springtime sounds. But anyways, what we're doing out here today is, I found that thrift store find from J.L. Hume, that field bag that we looked at last week. Well, I've been looking online for a new non-stick pan that I can use out on a camp or a day hike or whatever it is. And I didn't want to spend upwards of like $20, $30, $40 for a pan or a pan set. I just needed a frying pan. So today, I can't wait to show you the score that I found. And we're going to cook up some amazing food. Amazing. No spam or anything on this trip, let me tell you. And I also picked up a brand new camping chair that I've been eyeballing for a while. It's not your typical camping chair, but it is something that I've been interested in. So I can't wait to show you that as well. So let's go find a spot. Cook up some amazing food. I'll see you in a few. All right, well, we made it up to a little spot that I like to come to in my local area. So let me get this backpack off and I'll show you what I brought. Guys, yeah, welcome back. We're here back out in the woods, and I wanted to show you this pan that I got for next to nothing, and it is so cool. Like I was considering maybe, a Firemaple pan or maybe something from Red Camp or, one of those pricey brands that happen to be out there for nonstick. And I'm like, you know what? Let me get on to my local thrift store, which is, it's Savers. So if you're familiar with the Savers, people in this area might be, then you'll know that there's a lot of good deals to be found out there. And then we're going to talk about this pretty cool chair. I'm sure you can see what I'm sitting in right now. I like it because it does have back support, but we'll get into that in a minute. Let me show you this pan. Sasquatch? We're going to cook up something really cool. All right. So as you saw from the clips, or I'll show you these clips right now, I was in the thrift store the other day. As you can see, I'm just kind of walking up and down the aisles, and the pans that I'm showing you right there, that's not the one. So like I said, if you're looking for some gear, maybe, hit up your local thrift store first, because you never know what kind of deals or bargains or items that you may be able to find. So this is the pan that I picked up. It's fairly light. It's not considered, I guess, a camping pan, but what's a camping pan? A pan that I'm bringing camping to me is a camping pan. So anyways, check that out. It's not scratched. You can see like a little browning right there, but that's okay to me. I've already seasoned it. This is a ceramic coated pan. It's not Teflon. It doesn't have any of those, dangerous chemicals, the PFAS chemicals that may be found in Teflon. So it is ceramic. It's not cracked, chipped, peeled, dented, or dinged or anything like that. It's also, I don't know if you can see that, it's a pan right there from the Food Network. So of course I looked it up, and one of these pans goes for about $25 new. And as you can see from this clip right here, I paid only $4.99 for it. This thing is awesome. So I figured, you know what, let me come out to the woods, put it through its paces, and we're gonna cook up a big, fat, juicy steak. Yeah, steak, mushrooms, the whole nine, and we'll see how it does as far as like the non-stick of it all. And then afterwards, we're gonna just take a few moments to talk about this brand new chair that I picked up. And as you can see, it's pretty much like a stadium style seat. And I've been eyeballing it for a while, basically only because, you know, I mean, sometimes you don't wanna lug out a big chair. And this would be perfect to even have inside your tent, so where you can sit back and still have some back support. So let's get to cooking. Oh, this is nice, having somewhere to lean back. Lean back. Oh my God. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this pan on the stove, what I brought to cook up this big steak, and I'll show you that in a second, is we're gonna be cooking on the Firemaple, it's the Star X2 Pro. So feel free to still use the code. I still apparently have a code, it's Marlo 10. If you're not interested in this stove, you know, feel free to use it on anything that's Firemaple if you're interested. So with that out of the way, let's just get to cooking. And this pan is the 8-inch pan. It's good for electric safe, it's glass cookware safe, it's gas and fire safe. So just don't heat it up without putting any kind of, you know, grease in it, because you'll damage the inside of the ceramic if you have a ceramic pan. Oh, I might want to put a pot stand on that. So I figured since we're going to be using that pan and cooking out in the woods, we might as well cook something really awesome. So today we're cooking up an American Wagyu ribeye steak. Yeah, I figured let's cook something delicious. And I must have to have my head examined, because this thing basically cost an arm, a leg, and a couple of toes and a couple of brain cells, because it was so expensive. But you know what? We're going to enjoy it, and life's short. So I'm just going to get this in the pan, put a little butter in the pan, throw this in there, throw some mushrooms in there, and we'll get to cooking. So I'll bring you back in a moment. Some butter in this pan. I'm just basically just trying to get it so the heat's not like completely, you know, at full capacity. Wow, look at that marbling. That is, I mean, that's a thick cut of meat right there. Oh yeah. I think it's time to throw in some mushrooms. My God, this smells like amazing. Amazing. Hear that sizzle. Just an outdoor kitchen. Wow, this pan's great. Nothing's sticking at all. These mushrooms are just getting sauteed. Awesome. The fat in the steak is rendering down and lending all its flavor. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Don't want to overcook the mushrooms, so I'm going to put the mushrooms right on top of the steak. And let the steak finish cooking up just a little bit more. Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think my plate's gonna be big enough for this. I'll bring you back when this is ready to plate. Look at that. That pan cooked it amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's get a good bite. Holy shit, this is just incredible. I haven't had a steak in a while, guys, so, you know, I'm not trying to like lay it on thick or anything, but oh, if you want a fantastic steak and you're a steak eater, treat yourself to a Wagyu beef ribeye. You won't be disappointed at all. There's nothing better. Nothing better than a ribeye steak. Nothing. Guess who forgot their beer at the house? This chick. Whatever. So I just did my dishes. As you can see, my plate is all nice and clean. And after boiling some water in the pan, it's spotless. All right, so all you have to do is just boil some water in there, scrape it up with something like a little rubber spatula or something, and wipe it down, and you'll be good to go. Again, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. But anyways, that steak was amazing, and I was comfortable sitting this whole time in this chair. So I'm gonna just tidy up my area a little bit, and I'll show you my chair. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming. All right, just get comfy. You can pull these little tabs to get it nice and tight so you can recline. Oh yeah, that is perfect. So yeah, I got my coffee made. We did up our dishes. We had an amazing steak. It was unbelievable. Cheers. But yeah, I've been eyeballing this chair for a while, and this is a chair made by Crazy Creek, and it's something that I was looking into because I wanted an alternative to bringing out a big bulky chair and setting it up and doing all that kind of stuff. So I saw this. It's comfortable. It's really comfortable. It's a water resistant chair. Inside, the sit pad is like the seat is about a 1/2 inch of the closed cell foam pad. So it's really comfortable, and it's what keeps you insulated off the ground, or insulated from the ground or from the cold ground. You can bring this anywhere, like stadium seating. You know, if you're going to watch a sports event, camping, I can use this inside of my tent if I want to chill out inside of my tent and sit and have back support. I can bring this on hikes. It folds up fairly easy, and I'll show you that as well. This was $39 on Amazon. And I think that's a pretty fair price because I'm going to be using it a lot. So, you know, where you save money on some things, you spend it on others. That pan worked killer. As you could see, it cleaned up nicely, having a nice ceramic non-stick surface as opposed to Teflon. It was great. You don't have to really worry about, you know, the Teflon chipping away and, you know, eating any kind of chemicals or anything like that. So I thought that was a great deal. If you found some great deals, like at thrift stores or anything like that, drop it down below. Let me know some of the great deals that you yourself have picked up along the way. But I do love this chair. It's I think it's 16 inches like deep, like the long ways. It's 16.5 wide by 16.5 inch in length. And I'll show you. You know, as you see, the straps on the side, if you want to recline more, and I'm not up against the tree or anything. I guess I can show you this way. Pardon. But yeah, I have it pretty much sitting straight up, and it's nice. It's extremely comfortable sitting like this. If I want to lean back a little bit, I can just kind of lean back, and you kind of have that nice little, I don't know, lean back effect. You can adjust them. If I can find it. Yeah, you just pull up on these little sides pieces right there to, you know, whoops. Maybe because I'm in it. There we go. I was leaning back on it with the pressure. But you can loosen the straps on the side to fit, you know, you can lean back more. It has a weight capacity of 250 pounds. And you might think, why would it have a weight capacity if you're just sitting on it? It's for the straps. So it does have a weight capacity of 250 pounds, and it's extremely comfortable. And it fit in my backpack, no problem. As you can see, it does have these carrying handles right here. If, say, you were bringing it to like maybe a sports event or anything like that. And I'm not sponsored or anything like that by this company. It's just it's a chair by Crazy Creek. I saw it and I was just like, nice. It has fiberglass stays on the side, so that kind of gives it more of its rigidity. You can just, you know, roll it up. And I have like a little, one of those, what do you call it? One of those little straps of Velcro, and I just put it right in my backpack. I just kind of put it right in my backpack, or you can just put it right in. You don't have to, you know, Velcro it shut or anything like that. But I just wanted to show you these things. I guess the message is look for the deals, you know, see what's out there. You don't always have to spend money on brand new products, top of the line products. Check out the thrift stores, check out like the bargain stores and see what you could find. You might be able to find some things that you could use out on a camp, maybe find an alternate use for something and say, you know, something I could use that for, you know, inside my sleeping bag, or hey, I just found this really cool little travel pillow, or, you know, whatever the case may be. New mug, new container, like Nalgene type bottles, you know, it's all out there. So guys, thank you for coming along and joining me on whatever this was here today, and I will see you on the next one. And what the next one will be is a camp out in what I'm thinking a very unique shelter. So guys, if you're viewing this on a Sunday, have yourself a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.